Hello there, welcome to Blitz Transmissions. This is the Blitzcast number 63. Before we get into the content of this week's episode of the Blitzcast, as always, be sure to check out the laundry list of links that can be found in the description below. If you're watching on YouTube, or if you're not watching on YouTube, you should still subscribe to Blitz Transmissions because I've got awesome Star Wars content coming out all the time. If you're an ARC Trooper in my Patreon, you would have seen this podcast episode early. If you'd like access to early content, monthly giveaways, and other awesome benefits, the link to my Patreon is in the description below. Become an ARC Trooper for just $4.99 a month. Shout out to all of the people that just joined my Patreon this past week, like Gen X Brian, Renault-22, Riley Bob, and also let me check it out. I think his name on Patreon is Kilo Golf Whiskey. Let me double check that real quick. Yep, Kilo Golf Whiskey. Shout out to, in the past 2 weeks, 4 new ARC Troopers in the Patreon. Fire. Shout out to all you guys. Also, if you like my reviews that I make on YouTube and you'd like to support the YouTube channel more directly, you could also check out my YouTube channel membership, Rancor Battalion. We had some inflation, I noticed, on the Rancor Battalion channel membership. So, whereas it was 99 cents, YouTube upped it to $1.49. I did not do that. I don't know. That was a YouTube thing. So, I'm going to have to go into YouTube Studio and see if I can lower that.
Oh, real quick. And if you join the stream, sometimes members will be gifted.
Yes. Yep. That's true. And, yeah, if I can lower it back down to 99 cents, I will. I don't know if YouTube made that their new, bottom,
Everything's been getting expensive.
Yeah, so, but anyway, you'll get exclusive badges, priority replies in my comment sections. You get to check out all my reviews early as opposed to all the content like you get with Patreon. And like the Patreon members, you do get to vote on what I review next for the channel. Let's see what else we have. You can also check out, if you'd like some Blitz Transmissions swag, like this Blitz Transmissions trucker hat that my beautiful brother is holding right now. Then in the heather gray and white combo, as well as we have 2 other colorways for that. You can check out the Blitz Transmissions Armory over on Printify. You can find that link in the description below, along with links to my Discord server, Instagram, my Blitz Bounties Instagram. You can also find the link for... I should probably add Black Series Most Wanted to that link tree. But you can also find my X page, my TikTok, or you can email me at blitztransmissions@gmail.com. Let's see.
He doesn't check his email.
Guys, we're back for another episode. I'm wearing the lat hat once again, so you know it's going to get completely rotted here on this episode.
Maybe not.
Maybe not this time. I'm here with my brother Logan.
The goat.
Cheesy
Undisputed
napkin.
goat.
Cheesy napkin 33.
Highly requested by nobody.
Kneesy Chapkin, you know him. You know him in these parts. Yeah, Logan's with me again. We're going to do another awesome podcast episode.
Like an intelligent topic.
We're going to try. Do or do not. There is no try. But before we get into that, we're just going to cover what I've been doing on the channel the past week here, as I usually do.
He's spending 3 minutes glazing himself.
So since our last episode of the Blitzcast, I've had a few videos come out this week. First, I did review the Vintage Collection Phase 2 Clone Trooper 4-pack made by Hasbro. You can check out that full review on the YouTube channel. I did also make a Thanksgiving video. This past Thursday was Thanksgiving in the United States, so to all my Americans, happy belated Thanksgiving. I did make a Thanksgiving video, just a short little thing, me thanking you guys and thanking Star Wars for helping me to be a better person. And then as of today, as of recording this, you guys will have seen this yesterday by now, I also have a review for the Black Series Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker set with that awesome Bespin display base made by Hasbro as well. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out on YouTube. The Patreon members did get to check out all of those videos early on the channel. And the channel members got to check out the reviews a little bit after the Patreon members did. So, yeah. Lots of cool stuff. As far as some other housekeeping things, there are going to be 3 live streams between now and the next episode of the Blitzcast that you guys need to keep a lookout for. So the first one is going to be the Blitz Barracks number 5. So that is going to be on Sunday, November 30th. at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time here on Blitz Transmissions. Blitz Barracks is my monthly live stream series that I do on the last Sunday of every month. As close to 7 o'clock as possible.
Dang, it's almost December.
And I will invite 7 guests onto the stream with me. And I believe the lineup this time is 212 Hunter, Hybrid Toy Reviews, Skywalker Hendrix, Commander Cook,
Rot,
Carbonites, Darth Moocher, and Stone Mandalorian Collector. I believe that is the lineup. Might change between now and then. Things sometimes shuffle last minute. So you guys can check out that awesome... Oh! Shelf Life. I'm pretty sure Shelf Life will be there as well. So
always
I know that's
Shelf Life.
I know that's 8, but yeah. So keep a lookout. That'll be fun. Let's see. And then the next one, I'll have 2 live streams happening on Blitz Transmissions on Monday, December 1st. So the first one is going to be the next Patreon giveaway live stream where I put all the Patreon members that are active members of the ARC Trooper tier at the time of the giveaway on the wheel of names, and we do a wheel of death, the last person left standing on the wheel, and it will not be Commander Bly, once again, because it never is, wins themselves a prize. This prize is the Jazzwares Micro Galaxy Squadron AAT Battle Tank, in parentheses, CIS. It is a 1 of 5,000 chase variant for the Starfighter class of the Micro Galaxy Squadron line.
We've had that a while.
Yeah, so if that's something that you want to add to your collection maybe and win it in a giveaway, that would be a way to do so. And then I'll probably do that stream at like 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time is what I'm thinking on Monday, December 1st. And then, and this does tie into our main topic on the Blitzcast this week, at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, myself and several of my friends who helped me brainstorm and put together Black Series Most Wanted, such as Skywalker Hendrix, the Stone Mandalorian Collector, 212 Hunter, Darth Moocher, Shelf Life, Hybrid Toy Reviews, and Commander Cook. Basically everybody that's going to be on the Blitz Barracks on Sunday is coming back. We're doing our Black Series Most Wanted 2026 kickoff stream. So what we're going to do on that live stream is we're going to show you guys how to submit to the Google form where you can submit your top 12 most wanted Black Series figures, and you'll be able to check that out, party with us for a little bit. We're all going to be covering our own top 12s, talking about each of our 12 picks, why we want them more than any other Star Wars character in the Black Series. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, keep in mind that's going to start, the actual submission phase will start Monday, December 1st. So when you wake up in the morning in the United States on Monday, December 1st, more than likely that will be posted, it will be ready, and you will have from December 1st to December 28th at midnight Eastern Time in the United States to get your 12 submitted. I am very optimistic about this project. We have absolutely crushed all of our social media growth goals for November. I think, Logan, you were with me last time I talked about it. Yep. I wanted to have 500 followers on the account.
You exceeded it.
We're almost at 600 now. That's amazing to get that in a month. I'm very proud of all the work that everybody's put in. Shout out to everybody that I named earlier for helping me brainstorm this and putting it together. This has been awesome. The positive energy has been electric in the community, and I'm really excited to start seeing the submissions rolling in. And then come January, after we count out all the submissions, tally everything up, we will have, by popular vote, the definitive Black Series Most Wanted for 2026 from the community. So, with that said, because we're so close, we are just, by the time this comes out, we will be about 48 hours away from the kickoff of Black Series Most Wanted, which is insane. It's kind of surreal. This last month has kind of flown by. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's plugged it. Shout out to everybody that I've clipped and posted on the Black Series Most Wanted Instagram. Shout out to everybody that's reposted, talked about it. Any contribution that anybody has made and will make, I'm very deeply grateful for. So, Logan and I are going to cover our top 12 most wanted for the Black Series. These are in no particular order because the order doesn't really matter. It's not weighted. So, like, your number 1 pick doesn't count more than your number 12 pick on these lists.
I think mine is, mine's in order.
Yours is in order? Mine is probably in order too, honestly. But I'm saying, like, for the submission, it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Logan, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I think you should go first.
Okay, sweet.
Mine is a little rot.
Okay. So we have our, again, if you want to post your Black Series Most Wanted like we did, you can check it out on our Instagram pages. We posted ours. But these, you can find these templates in both JPEG and PNG form or PDF form in the link in our bio on the Black Series Most Wanted Instagram page. That's at Black Series Most Wanted on Instagram. If you post your list, please tag the Black Series Most Wanted Instagram account and use the hashtag Black Series Most Wanted. That's the only way that, unless you send your list to us, that we will even see your list. Because I think I've done a good job of reposting and sharing every single list that has either used the hashtag or tagged our account. But otherwise, like I'm not, there's no guarantee I'm going to see it if you don't.
And if you do want to make one, but you're too scared that it won't get noticed, it will get noticed.
Yeah, right. We will see it. So, let's get into it. I'm going to go in with my number one pick again. I'm just going to go across the rows here. My number one pick is Dirge. Dirge is my most wanted character to be made in TVC, Black Series, and Hot Toys right now. I want Dirge so bad.
Hot Toys would be awesome.
When I was a kid, Dirge's sequences and scenes in the 03 Clone Wars were my favorite, like, in the whole series, other than the ARC Trooper and Grievous scenes.
Yeah.
Literally everything with Dirge was, like, for Volume 1, I would say that was my peak, was Obi-Wan and Dirge fighting on Munilance when they have the speeder bikes and all that. Then I also had some Dark Horse comic books that my dad gave me when I was a kid that also
What does Dark Horse mean?
Dark Horse is the company. So it's like a Marvel comic. So Dark Horse was the company that was in charge of all Star Wars comics back before Disney took over.
Okay, because I've never understood.
So this shot of Dirge that I use on my list right here, and you'll see if you're watching the podcast, you see it on camera. This is from a Dark Horse comic where there's a moon of Naboo where all the Gungans caught this disease, and there's like this bog in the swamp, and the Gungans get all these big red growths on their bodies. They basically become like zombies.
Yeah.
And in this shot, Dirge is standing on Obi-Wan's head, and he's got Obi-Wan like drowning in the bog in the swamp, and Obi-Wan's like catching the disease, so he's got like all these big red bumps, and it's just such a badass shot. I remember like staring at that frame of that comic for like hours when I was a kid.
What's he holding?
He's holding like it's like you know how Batman throws those things and they tie around the people,
Like the bowler wrap?
Yeah, like a bowler wrap type thing. Super cool. When I was a kid, I also had the 2003 release of the Hasbro Star Wars Saga. What is it called? Separatist Forces or something like that. Dirge and Swoop Bike set. That was such a cool set. I have one in my adult collection now too.
Did I tell you I saw one for $15 at Recon?
Yeah,
he was just missing one pistol. I should have bought it, and he was missing the lance.
You can find a complete one sealed for like $25.
I know, but 15 was such a really good deal.
It's a good deal, yeah. And then I mean, for me, it's like he's such a cool character. He means so much to like, especially my generation that grew up with the creation of that character. Means so much. So I would really be excited to see Dirge, and he would be such a large character, and there's so much you could include him with. I think ideally, like my ideal release for Dirge would be him with his swoop bike, with his like a flamethrower effect, with this bowler wrap here. Give him his little needles that he shoots at Obi-Wan in the 03 clone, his jetpack. Give me all the accessories you can possibly give him, and that would make me really happy. Yeah.
I also love his blaster design. It's so unique.
Yes, dude. Yeah. So that's my number one pick, Logan.
Do you want to go like you give number one, I do my one?
Yeah. We'll go back and forth. That way it's not like me reading my entire list and then you reading yours.
All right. My number one is Pong Krell. Very common one. Isn't it the most common one?
Out of the submissions that so spoilers. If you join my Discord, I shared the link to the Google form early for my Discord people to kind of be my guinea pigs. Shout out to all the people that are in my Discord, because throughout the month of November, as I was kind of tinkering with the Google form and like, you know, making sure how I word things so that they make the most sense. Because basically I want someone who is not good with technology at all to be able to open the Google form and easily be able to understand what they're doing and understand the rules. And And my dad did it just fine. Considering my dad is against Google Forms as a principle.
For some reason.
Yeah, so he still did one, and I appreciated that. So that told me that, like, okay, so someone that's not very tech savvy with Google Forms.
So if you're an idiot, it's okay.
If you're stupid and a moron, you can still get it.
Even I could figure it out.
Yeah, just to minimize, like, our margin of error where we have, like, messed up submissions and stuff. So, yeah, so, what even?
Ponkrell. How he's popular.
Yeah, so Discord. Out of the submissions that I've tallied up so far, Ponkrell and Dirge have been the two most common. No surprise there. But yeah, if you want to get in on it early, you can join my Discord. Yeah.
I don't think I need to go much into explanation on him. It's such a unique alien. Dude. He's so cool.
Yeah.
He's so cool. It would be nice. I doubt they would ever do it if they had like a swappable head or like face piece, so you'd have the eyes.
That would be sick. That'd be sick.
What a cool character.
Yeah.
The foldable lightsabers and stuff.
Oh, the hilts that fold in half. Remember when he even like they're folded, but he like ignites a saber on fives? Yeah, that was sick. Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to say on him?
There's not really much else to say. It's kind of self-explanatory. So, he's such a cool, unique character.
Ponkrell is my number 2 pick for my Black Series Most Wanted. And Ponkrell, for me, it's funny, when I was a kid, I remember even, like, I was probably your age, maybe a couple years younger, Logan.
Sounds about right.
I even asked my dad, like, why isn't there a Ponkrell action figure? My dad was like, I don't know. Like, they really should make one. And we've always talked about that, like, for the last 10 years now, talked about they should make a Ponkrell figure. And to this day, the only Ponkrell merch that there is a Lego minifigure that came out around 2013, I want to say.
Yeah.
And they did a Funko Pop that came out, like, last year. So, like, that's crazy that to this day...
Such a pivotal character, and he has nothing.
He's, like, a villain that you love to hate. Like, that's my favorite kind of...
That's the best villain.
That's my favorite kind of villain, is, like, either when it's just rule of cool, like a Ravis or a Dirge, you know... Or a villain that's like, you hate him so much, but he's so cool at the same time.
Well, also the thing is, he's not just like a jerk. He's also a jerk, and the things he does, there's nothing you can do about it.
I know, dude. He just breaks clones' spines and throws them in the Umbaran jungles.
Well, I'm also talking about like the villains that are like this is like the podcast we did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
it's like villains that are mean and they're like doing mean things. But it's like, you genuinely can't do anything about it because they're way bigger and stronger.
It's like Darth Maul, like when Darth Maul kills Satine.
Yeah.
And you're like, you feel like Obi-Wan. You're so helpless in that moment. But then I would tell you that Darth Maul's probably one of my most favorite characters in all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for Maul Shadow Lord.
That's going to be really good.
That comes out in a year.
Clone Wars animation, by the way.
Bro, a year from now, that show will be out.
And people are going to still not watch it for the animation.
Did you know Marok is in the show? Did I tell you that?
You told me.
The Inquisitor? Yeah.
Pre-Fart Cloud.
Maybe that'll be how he becomes a Fart Cloud.
Actually, yeah.
But, alright, Logan. Ready for your number 2?
Yeah. My number 2 is this a season... What season?
Let me see.
It's the early Pre-Vizsla.
Oh, so this would be Clone Wars Season 2.
Yeah. So Clone Wars Season 2 Pre-Vizsla. Maybe a hot take? I don't know. I prefer this version of Pre-Vizsla over the already created...
Bro.
Where is he up there?
Yeah, the one they already made.
The already created Pre-Vizsla.
Alright, obligatory 212th Hunter mention for the pod. I know Hunter's fist pumping.
God, dude. It's like, and it's you this time.
Well, no, it's... Hunter's fist bumping the air right now because he prefers that version of Pre-Vizsla.
It's so much cooler.
Yeah, the Season 2 look.
I also just don't like the little things on his head.
Really?
For his other helmet.
Really?
The cape is so cool, and there's this one scene where he's walking. We used that picture. He's walking, and the one Mandalorian, he's like begging for... What does he say?
He says something, and he's like... useless or something.
Yeah, he says
like
useless and he kills him. It's so like
guy.
It's so merciless and it really set up like this idea for me like how serious this character is, and he's like an actual threat. He's so cool. He's like a mob boss.
And it was also like the introduction of the Darksaber for Clone Wars.
Yeah,
like the Darksaber. Like,
anything with Mandalorian culture was one of my favorite things even before they made the Mandalorian show.
I mean, the Darksaber has been like a pivotal part of like Rebels, Book of Boba Fett,
such a sought after weapon.
Mando Season 3. Like it's been in multiple series now, in multiple shows, and yeah, it's for over a decade.
It's not
now.
the weapon; it's the idea behind it.
Yeah, and that's what you learn when Moff Gideon destroys it in Season 3. But yeah, dude, I think I would absolutely pick up a previous. I mean, I would buy Dirge, obviously, or was it Ponkrell was your first pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pick up Ponkrell all day. Obviously, on my list, I'd pick up all 12 of mine. But like Previslo would be a day one pickup for me.
Oh, me
as well.
too.
But if they did the cape, I kind of would want to see if they could achieve wired soft goods. I definitely would not want it to be sculpted plastic.
It would be really stupid for sculpted black. Jeez, man. Sculpted plastic, because
it would hinder articulation.
It's literally over his arm. You can't
Yeah.
really do sculpted plastic. It would look terrible, and it's just not fun. It's like the OG Mando figure, how it was kind of on his shoulder.
Yeah, like this one right here.
Yeah.
Or this one right here.
Like, it's like draping on his shoulder, and it kind of like hinders him. So if you move his shoulder up too much, the cape moves up too much.
It's frustrating, for sure. And I'm glad that they did that. They changed
really
it
hope
with the Book of Boba Fett Mando figure.
I really hope sculpted plastic gets phased out for most characters. Sometimes it's
especially
needed,
now that we have wired soft goods are available, like they work so nicely. But yeah, so Previsla would be sick. Is that all you have to say on him?
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay, moving on to my number 3, we have literal peak, Saesee Tiin in his 2003 Clone Wars look, where he is in the armor. Another just peak moment. There's so many peak moments.
Prepare to board.
General Tiin, the ship is lost, and then it's time to get a new one. And then they just him with all the Space Marines behind him.
What a cool character.
And like they've got all their gear on. I mean, just the look of this figure.
Can I say something real quick? They should have kept his little things as horns.
Dude, for real. Potential reuse on this figure. If you make like Saesee Tiin's face and things like that, you could easily reuse that for an Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith look or a Clone Wars look, where because in 08 Clone Wars he's in the show, but he just has the clone gauntlets like a lot of the Jedi have.
Yeah.
Super cool. I'd buy all the versions of Saesee Tiin.
Is there just no figure of Saesee in general?
They have like a lot of 3 3/4 versions. I think you and I got Dad the Clone Wars Saesee Tiin animated one
at Toy-Hio.
Yeah, but that was the one where the car almost blew up on the way there.
God,
and then we drove through a snowstorm on the way back.
When the car was literally smoking from the front.
But yeah, bro. Saesee Tiin all day. Just a cool Jedi, and like for me, for my personal love of Star Wars, 2003 Clone Wars means so much, and this is just the epitome of the cool factor.
I have to ask,
that show.
Removable head or removable helmet?
I feel like in this case,
for me, it's helmet.
As much as I am a swappable head kind of guy, I feel like on this one I would want removable helmet because it's animated that he like has it on and he can pull the front part down.
Yeah.
So that for that reason, I would choose to have removable helmet over swappable.
He looks like a Mandalorian, dude.
Dude, he's so cool, man. Just such a cool design. Like, and this is an
and
original
they fumbled
design.
him so bad in the movies.
I know, dude. But yeah, such a cool design. But yeah, that's my number 3 pick. I feel like that'd be such a cool figure to get.
My number 3 is a good one.
All right, let's see it.
What was it? Shelf is gonna be excited about number 3?
Yeah, Shelf Life and Sith Lord 229 will be very excited about your number 3.
My number 3 is the Republic Trooper from the Old Republic.
I would pick that.
I have the 3 3/4 inch figure.
Yes, you do.
It is probably one of my favorite designs for any trooper in all of Star Wars. It's my favorite.
It's pretty awesome.
It's not just one of them. It's my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
From like the trailers for the game and
cinematic trailers.
That is probably like one of the coolest. Like that's my style of Star Wars. I like that.
Like the Battle for Alderaan one. Yeah.
Like the super like actual aggressive fights.
So for me, I think what was cool about those trailers, because I used to like back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in my day. You used to play pretend. So you'd like play like
I played pretend.
You play role play by yourself. Like so for me, one that I would do a lot was I would imagine, because in Star Wars I feel like if you have a lightsaber, most of the time all the dudes with blasters are just beat 'em up cannon fodder.
Yeah.
But what I loved about that cinematic trailer was that the Republic troopers could go toe-to-toe with Sith warriors.
Dude, they were like punching them in the face and like just
throwing them over the shoulder and
dude.
Just that was super cool, and yeah, the design of those guys. I would pick that figure up.
And also
in a heartbeat.
I know there's that one specific Republic trooper, you know what I'm talking about, because you brought that
Jason, right?
I wouldn't want him first. I would rather get the normal Republic Trooper, because then you could Trooper build and they'd already have, like, the sculpt and stuff.
Right.
So it'd just be easier for them to make that character.
Dude, this is going to kill me that I can't remember his name. I'm going to have to find this, dude. But I really want...
There is that named character, though.
I know he's a named character, yeah. Republic Trooper. Dude, this is going to kill me not knowing this.
It's fine. I literally forgot Dirge's name for a second, so...
Republic Trooper named? Actually, we can just probably look up old Republic characters.
It's probably not going to pop it up.
It'll pop up. Let's see. It's not Canderous Ordo. No, this is showing me KOTOR characters. The Old Republic major characters. Here we go. Dude, this is... we were talking about it. Like, this is just gonna...
I don't even think you
Is
said
it
his name
Jarek
earlier.
Caden? No. Galactic Republic. Jace Malcolm. That's who it is.
So Jason was close.
Yeah. Here, watch. I'll pull this up. Jace Malcolm.
How do you even know that?
Boom, there he is. Because, dude, I'm like an encyclopedia with this stuff. This is what I probably get diagnosed for, is Star Wars, bro.
Got bullied in school for this, by the way, but now he's way cooler. And
No, I
richer
got
than you.
bullied for Skylanders. I did not get bullied for Star Wars.
Side note, yeah. Skylanders is really
Skylander
cool, though.
Tom.
We never finished our Skylanders playthroughs.
Bro, I know. We'll do it one day. My number 4 pick, Geonosian Warrior.
Slop.
Geonosian Warrior is one army builder. Like, you had an army builder with Republic Trooper.
Yeah.
Geonosian Warrior, army builder. Hasbro does such a good job with their aliens, and I used to think, like, maybe this figure would not do well with balance, because
It wouldn't.
if you know, there were some infamous ones like K2SO and the New Republic Security Droid back like 5 years ago. Super spindly, the HK 87 assassin droids, like those
They
droids
suck.
they would not stand up worth a damn. And for me, now that I've seen characters like Sebulba and SM33 who have like that dog leg look like Sebulba
What's
has,
SM33?
SM33 down there.
These are ridiculous looking. Well, you
And-
have those little circles on his legs.
Well, that came with the figure.
Mm.
They give those little clear disc stands now. So for me, I think that Hasbro's at a point now with with blending good articulation with that kind of spindly articulation or design. I think they could really, like, I thought the sculpt work would always be good because they always knock it out of the park with aliens.
They've been getting a lot better with their stuff, especially.
And just the unique blaster that these guys have, the sonic blasters that they have, I really like those. And then, yeah, for me, man, I think that this would just be a great one. Yeah. Geonosian Warrior, I think a lot of people would be in on it. You could, if you're an Attack of the Clones fan or a Clone Wars fan, I feel like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, and we have a lot of good guys.
Wait, hold on. Would you be happy if they did like a swappable head or like a separate figure for the zombie?
I would want a separate figure because they're a different color. Those guys are more gray, whereas the
What
real
about a
ones are-
2-pack?
That'd be cool too. I'd be in
just
on that, bro.
singles?
I'd be in on anything.
Alright, let me give my 4. Shelf is gonna love this one because this was on his list too. My number 4 is was it 41 or 21?
C21.
Okay, I had it right. C-21 High Singer. Especially him in Tales of the Underworld.
Yeah.
Getting to see more of him. I've always been a fan of him since he was in the Clone Wars.
So for those who don't know, explain what this droid is. Like, where did we see him?
He is a partner to a bounty hunter. I forget her name.
Oh, that's gonna kill me. Tonight is the night of forgetting names. She's like Poison Ivy as a bounty hunter.
She's like a little whip thing. It's part of
Oh
her
my!
clothes.
Her name is, it starts with an R. I want to say it's got an R in it.
She's like pink. She wears like this scaly thing.
I'll pull it up.
I'll explain a little more. He's like an assassin droid style, but like I'd say more advanced, like almost like a premium assassin droid in my opinion.
Yeah.
He is absolutely ridiculous in the Clone Wars and in Tales of the Underworld. This dude's doing like flips, dodging blaster bolts, and simultaneously like killing other troops or like
Latz Razzie was her name, the girl with the things, yeah. That bounty hunter group with Boba Fett is called the Crate's Claw. As
The
in
one that they
crate
were on
dragon.
the train.
The transmissions. The
train.
The transgressions. Blitz transgressions.
Let's not go down that route today.
I'm a coward.
Let's not go down this route. You know what? I will go down the route of you spent 3 minutes glazing yourself. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy.
Bro spent 3 minutes glazing himself and then was talking nonsense.
Bro, just don't watch the channel.
Bro doesn't watch the channel.
I don't care. I don't care. Bro said it's his first video.
Does he
he's
hate
already
watching?
out. You do that.
Was it I hate watch?
Yeah,
Everybody.
we
hate watch.
Here's the slop. Here it comes.
All right, Logan. So we So yeah, C-21 High Singer.
Yeah,
He's a bounty droid.
I mean, there's not much else to say other than he kind of smokes everything in a fight.
Dude. Oh, another one too. Like, so you can see behind you IG-11.
Yeah.
Or IG-12, I guess. Hasbro's also gotten a lot better with big, spindly droids. Kind of like how I was talking about with my Geonosian pick. If it was 5 years ago, I'd be worried about that figure.
Yeah.
But with how good... SM-33 doesn't even need that clear stand. He can stand all on his own, even in the extended form. So, and IG-12 is great too. So for me, I feel like they would really do a great job with a droid like him. Yeah.
He also has a really cool like head crest.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
Such a cool character. That's about it. It's more like a lot of my lists just like look super cool because for me, Black Series figures, if it looks cool enough, I'd buy it. I'm obviously done buying them because I don't have a job and they got a tiny bit more expensive. Yeah, J-O-B, we don't say job. But they've gotten a little bit more expensive and it's just like I don't really find the hobby fun anymore. But if they ever make a Dirge, I'll buy a Dirge. Or if they ever make a Pong Krell, I'll buy a Pong Krell.
Insane, bro.
That's the only exceptions. But yeah, on to your number 4.
Number 5 for me is Mama, I want to get made into a Black Series figure. Give me size noodles with me. You guys already know it's me. I feel like it was like my joke pick. I had to include Zero the Hutt. Honestly, originally, Gunji was going to be my number 12.
Oh, he should have.
But bro, Zero the Hutt is such a staple of my online presence ever since my days on 1313. And like my Zero impression, people love when I do my Zero impression. I just say, the Black Series Most Wanted, Mama. Make sure you go submit your list on Monday, December 1st. You have 28 days to submit your list. But yeah, Zero the Hutt, I feel like he'd just be a really fun joke character. I think, at least in like our corner of the community, I feel like a lot of people would pick him up just for the meme.
He also has a pretty cool looking Hutt.
You also literally have all the tooling because we have Jabba the Hutt in the Black Series already. So you could literally just...
He's smaller.
They're about the same size. You could literally just paint his tattoos on his chest and on his face and then give him the extra piece for his headdress. And then you have Zero the Hutt.
Yeah.
I would be totally cool with that. Maybe if they wanted to sculpt the upper portion of the face a little bit differently. But other than that, all the Hutts, they're all fat.
Give him his pipe.
In the show. Yeah, like, I feel like he'd be such a fun character and just such a great addition to my Clone Wars display.
It'd be a funny one.
And he's like kind of like a secondary villain of the first half of the show.
He's like a joke villain.
Yeah, until he gets killed by Sice Noodles on... that wasn't Nal Hutta. I forget what planet they end up
Forgot he died. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Rest up.
But yeah, Zero the Hutt, man.
Well, number 5 is Dirge for me.
Bro, peak.
We kind of already discussed it. We both feel it's obvious.
I have nothing to add for me.
I have nothing to add also.
So my number 6 pick is going to be Mother Talzin from the Clone Wars.
I've been saying this for years, by the way.
Probably like in way of like character importance, I would say she's probably one of the biggest missing characters from the Clone Wars in the line.
She's so important.
She plays a major role in the second half of the Clone Wars series. I mean, she's directly responsible for the return of Darth Maul, and we know how big Darth Maul became.
Savage Opress.
She created Savage Opress and sent Savage Opress to go get Darth Maul, and created like one of the biggest, like best duos in the entire Star Wars universe. She took Asajj Ventress back into the Night Sisters and basically helped her turn her life around and turn into the character we see in Bad Batch and Tales of the Underworld. And she encounters Anakin, Obi-Wan, Dooku, like Grievous. Like She is everywhere. She fights Mace Windu with the Blade of Talzin that what's her face? Morgan Elsbeth ends up getting in Ahsoka. Yeah. She is too cool of a character, man. She is so much. I feel like they would do such a good job sculpting her robes. This is an instance where Old Daka, I'd buy that one too. But this is a figure that I would want sculpted plastic instead of soft goods because of the way that her stuff kind of like
maybe a heavily wired soft
I would
goods.
take wired soft goods on the skirt piece because I get annoyed when it's like
maybe
a traffic
like that
cone.
velvety style. It'd probably be hard
almost
to
like
do.
what the new Palpatine has, that Darth Sidious there.
Yeah. Well, maybe a little different. Like I'm talking like a velvet almost.
Oh, like the Halloween. Oh, like Ventress. Oh, you can't see her. The Halloween witch Ventress has like a velvety material.
Yeah, but like maybe a little bit thicker. They could do that.
Yeah. Or let me grab
or even like she has her like long giant sleeves. They could do like wired like or look at soft goods.
So here's the Black Series Shock T. Yeah. See the textured soft goods on the skirt piece with the red.
Yeah.
Like
it's a little
something
thicker.
like that. Yeah,
that would work.
It's like ruffled. Yeah. Shout out Ruffles chips, by the way.
Ew.
But yeah, that'd be my number. That's my number 6. I think that'd be an awesome pick for Black Series.
My number 6. Oh, my number 6 is the Sith Warrior from Old Republic.
Another army builder. Another peak.
I would say it'd probably be stupid. I would say if they're gonna make the Old Republic Trooper and the Old Republic Sith Warrior, put it in a 2-pack. Don't make them single release.
Like a versus 2-pack type thing. That'd be cool because I feel like people would want both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's also people that would want...
People would probably complain that they can't just get the certain one.
Right. Because that's what's happening right now.
You know what? Probably maybe do a 2-pack and single release.
Well, that's what's happening right now with that leaked Gaming Greats Battlefront 2-pack with the Phase 1 Coruscant Guard, and then it's the training Battle Droid Officer. A lot of people complaining about that because a lot of people only want the clone, and I totally get that. Like if you're a Clone Wars fan, that's a clone from the Clone Wars. Whereas the droid is only from Battlefront.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that figure would be awesome too. What
is he? Because the training droids are technically in the show.
Only the assault version is from the Clone Wars. All the other classes are made up for Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
But I would totally pick up Sith Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe do a 2-pack and a
single release. Yeah, that'd be
cool
too.
Or, to make it more like worth it, they could do 2 Old Republic Troopers, 2 Sith Warriors in the same pack.
Well, and what I'd like to see, because we already have Malgus.
Yeah.
We need Satele Shan if
that
we want to
complete
complete the scene, and then Jace Malcolm too.
That'd be a good one.
And those big like droidica things are sick too.
I was gonna say those, but I didn't want to include them.
Yeah, I get that. So you said 6, I say 7. We say in unison.
And it's even worse because this is the pick.
So number 7 for me is gonna be. You're gonna bounce on it. My boy,
Tommy.
Boss Nass. You should take on a bongo to the planet core. You should be in Bombad General.
Reference to Bombad Jedi.
Peak, bro. So Boss Nass is just one of those characters that like I always thought was silly. Whether it was in Lego Star Wars, whether it was in, the actual Phantom Menace film. Just a really cool design, a great character. I love at the end of the movie, peace! Just a great character and like a staple of the Phantom Menace. The Black Series has done such a good job of like fleshing out the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at my display, we've gotten, like, Sebulba, the Droideka, the Stap.
Well, a lot of it was because of the anniversary.
Maul and the Sith Speeder, a brand new Darth Maul, like a new Padme, Kid Anakin. Like, in the last couple of years, we've gotten a lot of stuff, but I still want to get more.
Yeah.
And there's some holes that are left from that from that movie, and I feel like Boss Nass is one of them. I feel like he's just he'd be a fun, deluxe figure. You don't need to do a whole lot with him,
hardcore collectors are going to get him.
He doesn't need a lot of points of articulation. You could give him the Turgle treatment, in my opinion, where he's basically 5 POA.
Yeah.
But, like, all he does is really stand there. As long as I can get him to raise his arms up with the peace orb, that's all. And if I can get him to sit in the seat.
That's all he does. He needs to.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I care about. So, yeah. That's Boss Nass. That's my next pick.
That was your 7?
Yeah.
My 7's also a joke. My 7 is Lockdurd.
Lockdurd with the defoliator.
I have no explanation for it other than, for some reason, I actually enjoy that arc.
So is this in like the same vein as like my Zero the Hutt pick?
Yeah, it's more like a joke, but I actually like unironically kind of enjoy that.
Dude, I would buy his figure. I would absolutely buy his figure.
Because you're a hardcore collector.
I buy everything Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But Fat Nemoidian, I'd be on that. We don't have a Nemoidian.
It's more just a joke, yeah.
We don't have a Nemoidian in the Black Series at all.
We don't?
No.
Oh, then it wouldn't be awful.
Yeah. People would be on a Separatist leader. Yeah, people would be on that.
Yeah.
And he's just silly, stupid. It's like a one arc villain, you know.
Give him his tank.
Yeah, give him in the defoliator. I'd buy it. It's basically just an AAT with a different attachment on the top.
Yeah, true.
Give me Black Series HasLab AAT. I'd buy it. It would only be... I did a HasLab pitch on 1313 for it. It would only be like this big.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. It fit on a bookshelf.
Yeah. Take up the whole shelf.
But, alright, my number 8 pick.
Is this a joke?
No. Dexter Jetster. Wow! What do you know? Dex is the same kind of character for me that Boss Nass is. When I think Attack of the Clones, Dexter Jetster is one of the first things I think of. Just because of, like, the cool character design. He's a Basilisk, just like Ponkrell. You could maybe get away with some reuse on, like, the hands.
Yeah.
Or maybe even, like, the lower legs
or
something.
You could.
Ponkrell's a lot taller than Dexter, and he's also, like, a lot more athletic built. But I feel like there's still, like, a couple pieces you could use.
Dexter's built like the average Italian sub maker.
Literally, though, he wants it Mike's way. He wants Mike to have his way with him.
Okay, at least you said that. That's one of the not worst things that I've heard people say.
But he wants Mike to tell him there's no safe word.
Yeah.
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 He wants it Mike's way.
He wants Mike to time down.
Okay, we need this. But yeah, so Dexter Jetster would be awesome. I would really
give him his knives.
Yeah. Like his 2002
Where's
figure. He's on my 3 3/4 shelf.
Used to be up there.
Across the room. Yeah.
So that was your 8. Yeah.
That was my 8. Yep.
Mine is actually serious. General Kalani.
Ooh.
From Clone Wars.
I don't know why, but whenever I hear his name, I always think of when Dooku in the show says General Kalani every single time.
He's so cool.
Yeah, and he's in Rebels too.
He's so cool.
He's in Rebels. He is in the episode where they get captured by those battle droids that still think the Clone Wars is happening, and Rex and Kanan and Ezra have to kind of fight their way through all the battle droids.
Does he die?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's literally the same reason as pretty much all my other ones. Dude just looks cool.
Rule of cool. I would buy him. I'd absolutely buy General Kalani. Yeah.
He's also kind of a good villain.
He is, yeah.
He's a good general.
On the Onderon.
He's a good general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you got anything else on that one?
No, dude.
Number 9 for me, my GOAT. My favorite Jedi when I was a kid. Did you know this was my favorite Jedi as a kid?
No.
Roron Korob. When I was a kid and I played Lego Star Wars, and you could have your customizable character, I would make a Ithorian Jedi, and I'd make Roron Korob every single time. He is such a great character, and I also had his 30th anniversary figure from 2007. I loved Roron Korob. He would always lead my clone troopers. He was always involved in like my play when I was a kid somehow. And I loved him. I was heartbroken when he died in 03 Clone Wars at the hands of General Grievous. Heartbroken.
So cool.
But yeah, Roron Korob, absolutely peak.
Give him a swappable head with the screaming face.
You could reuse parts from Doc Ondar and Moma Nadon. Give him some Jedi robes. Boom. There you go. Brand new figure.
His scream is so cool.
Yes, dude. Ithorians, 4 throats, quite powerful. And then Palpatine's got his finger in his ear. So I've heard.
I love the animation for that.
Yeah, peak. But yeah, just an awesome. Another Jedi. Again, 03 Clone Wars. You can see my bias in my list for 03 Clone Wars, but...
No, it's just like truth that it's like one of the best pieces of Star Wars media.
And it's so underrepresented. Look to your left here. The only figures we have from that show are Fordo, Mace Windu, Clone Commander Obi-Wan, and General Grievous. That's it.
I love that look of Grievous.
I know, dude.
That bluish gray.
Yeah.
And that like bone white.
Back before they nerfed him.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, before Mace Windu nerfed him.
Grievous. That's true.
So my number 9 is an Umbaran soldier.
This one was kind of cool when you brought this up. I was like, wow, I would buy that figure. Absolutely.
I never really thought about it. There's just no Umbaran soldier, and there's so many clones and stuff that fought on Umbara. Yeah, bro. There's so many clones that fought on... Is Hardcase a figure?
No.
They could also even do Hardcase.
But did you know they teased his hot toy? Yeah.
I saw.
I'm on the wait list, I think, or RSVP or something for that.
That's going to be a really cool one.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not a wait list. It's RSVP.
But they could even do, because I know you said, wait, no vehicles?
No vehicles. But you could talk about it.
They could even do their Starfighter.
Bro.
I don't know how they would
That thing
do
would
it.
be gigantic. You
But
realize
it
the
would be
pod
awesome.
alone would be like this big.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But it would be awesome.
Oh, man, that'd be sick.
Or like even their cannons or something.
Yes, man. Those little tanks they have.
Umbarans had so many cool scenes, so many cool vehicles. That entire arc, I know it's not overly glazed. I'd say it's fairly talked about.
It's literally one of the best Clone Wars arcs in the whole show. Like, you can't argue that. Like, in both cool factor and story, it is one of the best arcs in the whole show.
It's literally one of the coolest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But it would be a good army builder. I know a lot of hardcore collectors or even just like collectors that like the Clone Wars would definitely purchase that.
Absolutely.
I know you would purchase probably like 3.
For Black Series,
I know you only do 1.
I only do 1 for Black Series just because I'm basically a completionist on the line except for OT and sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
And if it's like look behind you. I have probably like 300 figures right here. Like it, and this is accumulated over the last like 6 years. So, but yeah, I would absolutely get an Umbaran soldier. I know people would buy multiple though because they would want to pose up their 501st clones.
Also, their blasters are really cool looking.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, everything about those guys.
Maybe like make a cracked face mask as a separate like helmet piece.
The one that Fives
stomps on.
Dude, they were brutal. They're ruthless.
That's also why it was so good.
Dude, it was awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Because both sides were ruthless.
Maybe they could come with electronics when you press the button.
It'd actually be cool if like they did a hot toy where the lights would turn on.
That would be sick. Yeah. Yeah. But, all right, my number 10 is going to be Roran Karab's counterpart, Foul Modama. Shout out to the Talls species Jedi. You could use this as some great reuse opportunity to get a Cantina patron that a lot of people have been asking for, Muftak, who's just a naked Talls that is in there. You also could use reuse for the Talls from the Clone Wars episode from Season 1. Yeah, there's a lot you could do with this guy. Again, I also had his action figure as a kid. Just a cool Jedi design. I was, again, torn apart. These guys died like back to back at the hands of General Grievous in 03 Clone Wars, and I don't know, just cool characters. I feel like they would make great representations on the shelves, really like draw a lot of attention to your shelf. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. I feel like a lot of what I said about Roran Karab applies to Foul Modama.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So for me, my number 10, Embo.
Bro, I love Embo.
He is my favorite bounty hunter of all time.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny. I like Embo, you like Cad Bane. It's like the counterpart.
Bro, they're both so cool.
Embo took my liking when he started using his hat as a like surfboard or as a snowboard.
Yeah, as like a sled, yeah.
And his crossbow gun. That was the coolest thing to me ever. Because we had a Nerf gun that was like a crossbow.
Yes.
Remember what? Yeah. That stuff is the coolest thing to me ever. He's so cool. And he's just like, I'm not going to say nonchalant.
He's aura farming.
He aura farms. He's so, even in that, well, that's actually my, no, he's not. That's my number 12. He's in that arc with, like, Serapis and stuff.
Yes, dude.
Spoiled 12, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, with, like, the village?
Yes, dude.
He's so cool in that one.
I agree.
He's cool in every arc he's in. That's why it's so, like, it would be such a good figure. And I know they could do a good job, because his 3 3/4-inch figure is amazing.
I think we had, like, 3 of them for some reason when I was a kid, and he had the 3...
Yeah, we did.
He had the 3 throwing knives that could come off of his bandolier.
I found all of them.
Bro, the figure is too cool, man. Literally one of my most favorite 3 3/4 action figures when I was a kid ever.
Great articulation,
yeah.
too.
Oh, amazing articulation. Just such a fun figure to pose around.
The removable hat.
And you could put his blaster on his back, too.
Yeah, dude.
They went way too hard on that figure for no reason at all. Such an awesome fig. But my next one, were you done?
Yeah.
My next one, my number 11, he had to be on the list.
Of course
I
he did.
couldn't not put him on the list. Arc Commander Blitz, my most wanted ARC Trooper.
Even if it wasn't your mascot, that's a good ask.
I have a couple stipulations on this guy. Number one, I don't want him to just come with blaster pistols like Fives did. I want him to come with the long rifle, because in the Clone Wars show, there's that one shot where Havoc gets killed in front of 99. You can see Blitz in the background. You know what's funny is I never knew this until this year, that you can actually see Blitz in the background holding a DC-15.
Does he die?
No, Blitz lives. Blitz and Hammer are the only two that live. And now that made me realize I can carry an animated DC-15 when I'm trooping with the 501st now.
Dude.
So I'm going to have to get one at some point, because you in the 501st, when you're trooping on an official event, you can only carry around weapons that character had on screen, like holding in their hands on screen.
Yeah. So
the fact that there is that shot confirmed that Blitz was holding a DC-15 and firing it, dude, I'm so excited that now I can carry that blaster. I literally, my TVC Blitz, I have him with the DC-15 now instead of just the blaster pistols.
He was always one of the coolest ones. Well, also my favorite color was yellow.
And he's Pittsburgh Steelers clone.
Yeah, he is the Steelers clone.
But yeah, for me,
we play Sunday 4:00.
I would want Blitz to be updated on the latest Clone Trooper body.
Yeah.
That has the bicep swivel and has the shoulder armor that's connected with the O-ring system to the torso instead of the one that's glued to the bicep and then like warps when you lift the shoulders up. I would also want him to have the knee armor that's not glued to the thighs like all the current ARC Troopers have.
Yeah, dude.
If they make those couple changes, I feel like he'd be a peak figure. But I know they'd knock him out of the park regardless. Yeah, that's all I have to say on Blitz. So that's my number 11.
You remember my number 11?
I do remember your number 11. Absolute peak.
My number 11 is Ares Spears.
Nuke the whole generation.
Nuke the whole generation. He is, go check him out on his Instagram and stuff. I'm not even going to say anything about him. I don't think I can say any of his jokes.
Dude, it's literally so funny because when I was your age, I watched Ares Spears.
Now he's coming up again.
And no, it's not even that. It's just like he just caught your generation's attention.
Yeah.
And
he's so funny, dude.
He's just naturally funny because all of his stuff is crowd work. Like he is been doing crowd work for like a decade.
Did you see the one where he was talking to the one lady and he said she looked like an African tribeswoman, and he's talking to the guy that she was with, and he said if he started running, she would hit him with a blow dart, and she would say, "Where are you going?"
That's crazy. My favorite is there was a bit that he did like 15 years ago. He did some stand-up, and some like guy walked in with a gigantic wine glass with wine, and he came in talking about how he carried a fishbowl in there, and it was
oh yeah, you showed me that one.
And like he sits down, and the white dude next to him is like so like, you know, taken aback by the whole thing. And Ares Spears goes, "Look at him, man. Wow, I've never seen one this close before." Dude, he's just a naturally funny, one of my favorite comedians, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's based, bro. Based as hell.
If you're gonna get offended easily, don't watch any of his stuff.
Yeah. If you're a soy boy snowflake, don't watch his stuff. If honestly, it's more if you can't handle comedy. If you don't understand what comedy is, then you won't like him. But if you don't think that like people being made fun of is funny, then sorry.
It's pretty much all he does.
Yeah. Crowd work, man.
He'd be a great figure.
But yeah. Speaking of great figures, here's my number 12, my final pick. Ravis from Jedi Survivor.
I don't like it.
Bro, Ravis is probably one of the most fun boss fights I've ever had in any video game.
It was the hardest
ever.
one in that game.
It was so difficult for no reason. And, excuse me, I think I played the game almost a year ago now.
Yeah, you did.
And I had so much fun that entire time.
That whole sequence building up to his boss fight, I didn't get bored once.
I had to try his boss fight like 20 times over to beat it.
It took me 34.
And I literally was laughing and having fun the entire time because knowing he's the same species as Dirge, I think played into it for me. But he would just be another amazing Black Series figure. I mean, he's, again, large, imposing figure with awesome details. I would love to give him at least, if they gave him like a tentacle arm.
His weapon would be so hard to do.
Dude, I know. But it would
maybe
be
if
so
they made
sick.
like the staff hollow and they added the chain somewhere, connect the chain inside the staff.
Or just give me the chain and then make it so that the end and the handle can like break apart.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can add the chain in there. I don't care how they do him. I just want Ravis in the Black Series. I want Ravis more than like Ninth Sister, Terran Malicos. I think he is the most fun boss fight.
Hold on. Terran Malicos is a cooler looking villain.
No. Ravis is too cool, bro. Don't get me into that. But
Ravis is cooler overall, but I think Terran Malicos looks cooler.
And also I'd want like Bodakuna. Bode is that.
I'm
now
surprised
that,
he's not in there.
Now that was a boss fight that genuinely pissed me off.
Yeah, he was not
that
fun.
boss fight was so difficult.
3 different phases.
I had to look up like a guide on like how to counter some of his attacks.
I actually counted. That one took me 51 times.
I probably tried it like 70 times.
Because I was doing it on the hardest mode whenever I played.
That's crazy. I only played on Jedi Knight, and I was still getting smacked. It was bad, but yeah, fine. I literally almost considered quitting and never beating the game.
Me too. I actually took a week break because after the 20-something try, I got really mad and I almost broke my desk again.
Yeah.
Again.
But Ravis did not have that effect on me, and so I'd really want a Ravis figure. And that concludes my...
Because he didn't use a gun.
Yeah. That concludes my top 12 most wanted.
My 12th is Serapis. I said it early.
Based.
My dad's always wanted a Serapis 3 3/4 inch figure.
Yep.
I'll talk to you about that later.
Yep.
There's not much other to it than he's just super cool looking, and he's kind of chill.
He's just a chill guy.
Shut up.
I would buy a Serapis all day.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd be excited to see how they scale him.
Yeah.
Because he's big.
He's a really rare figure for the 3 3/4 line.
Oh, yeah.
I think he goes for like $80 to $100. Yeah. It's good. But, yeah. Does that conclude your list?
That concludes my most wanted for Black Series this
year.
So,
if you stuck around this long, that's going to conclude our Black Series most wanted picks. So, again, Monday, December 1st, the Google form will be available. The links for the templates are available right now.
Go and do it.
Check those out. Fill out your templates, post them on social media, tag Black Series Most Wanted on Instagram, hashtag Black Series Most Wanted, and we'll share your stuff around, comment on it, like, repost, all that good stuff. Shout out to everybody that's been involved in this. I'm so excited. Just sitting here for like 45 minutes and yapping about it has been so much fun.
It was fun making my list. Having
Exactly.
To sit there and think.
Just like picking 12 cool Star Wars characters.
And honestly, I think the fact that there's so many important, cool characters on our list is kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, the line's been around for 12 years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been over 12 years. But then again, like, I mean, look how well fleshed out a lot of the new Star Wars media is. I mean, Mando seasons 1 through 3.
I'm kind of happy they waited this long to even think about making them, though.
Because the figures are so much better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they would have been garbage a couple years
They would
ago.
not have been as good quality, like, not even close. I'm really glad, yeah. Like, the figures we're getting now are so consistently good. Like, it's really not almost at all that I get a figure that's new from Black Series and I'm like, this figure sucks. Like, the only figure I felt like that on was the 212th Trooper from the Obi-Wan 212th 2-pack.
Well, that also looks terrible.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just doesn't look good, and it's on an old body. But, yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say on this, Logan.
That's about it.
Yeah, anything you want to say before we take us out?
Peeping all the streams. Maybe you'll get lucky and get a member gifted.
Base. But, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Blitzcast. As always, the link to Black Series Most Wanted and everything else will be in the description below. That's all for this episode of the Blitzcast. Check out all the links again. We'll catch you for the next one, and...
May the Force be with you.
Yeah!
Breaking off. All units, fire at will. 1-2, pick a target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. Gotta hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's our